again, everybody, and welcome back to Boozetooz. Today we have a very big unboxing because today we're going to be unboxing not one, not two, not three, not four, not five, but six. The entire Christmas Misfits drop. So without further ado, let's open these things up. Alrighty, you guys got a little taste, a little teaser of these figures when I set up my Christmas Youtooz display, but now we finally get to unbox these guys. So let me set these all up in a row so you guys can take a good look at all the boxes before we start unboxing them. Oh, they can't even fit in. Look at that, there's so many of them that they can't even fit in the screen. Look at that, wow. There we go, that's a little better. So if you guys have been around since the beginning of the channel, which I know some of you guys have, you would know that I've already unboxed the Elf Souls and the Santa Fits figures like 3 years ago. But just recently, like a week before Christmas, I picked up the Gingerbread McCreamy figure, the Mrs. on the Telly figure, the Rain Suckles figure, and the I Notorious figure, so I could finally complete my Misfits Christmas collection. And honestly, I'm so glad I did. And I got them for a very good price as well. Honestly, the only thing that I'm missing from my entire Christmas Youtooz collection, because I have everything. I have everything that Youtooz has ever made that's Christmas related, except for the Snowy Doge. Is that it? Whatever figure came with all these ones, I think. I might be wrong, actually. Wait a minute. Did the Snowy meme come with this one? I gotta look this up real quick. Oh, never mind. I'm incorrect. Okay. I actually have the Snowy meme figure around here somewhere. Let me find it. Here it is. I found it. So this is actually the final figure in the collection, because if you bought all 6 of these figures from the website when they dropped, you would get the Snowy Meme figure for free. Except I didn't get it for free. I had to pay like $120 for it. It was very expensive, but very worth it. So we'll take this off the desk for now. We'll stick it in the back of the Boozetooz 2023 cardboard cutout. Come on, Youtooz, let's do this thing. Oh, there's another squirrel outside my window. He's eating a little acorn. Man, I get distracted so easily. Alrighty, so let's finally get to unboxing these guys. Which one should we go for first? You know what? I think I'm gonna leave it up to fate. We're gonna do a random number generator on my phone, and that's the one that we're gonna pick. Actually, I guess we'll just unbox them all in order, I guess. Let's do that instead. I think that's a better idea. Alright, so let's move these ones to the side real quick. And actually, let's just move it to the, we'll move it to the side, because I do want the Boozetooz stickers to be seen. Alright, here we go. Bam! Number 1, Santa Fits. I think I might want to raise my desk up a little bit. Look at that. Look at Snowy Meme just hiding behind the cardboard cutout. Very cool. Look at that. He's got one eye exposed. It looks like he's spying on the rest of the figures. What are you doing back there? You're freaking me out, bro. Look at that guy back there. He's plotting. Alright. Onto the Santa Fits figure. So on the top of the sleeve here, we have Santa Fits right there, we have the concept right there, and we have the Fits logo in the back there, and it looks like it's all covered in snow. Then it looks like we have a background that fits very well because it's all multicolored, just like his caricature. But then for the rest of the sleeve here, it looks like we do have a continuous sleeve. Looks like we have a dark blue as the background color, the main background color. And then it looks like we have snow on the top, on the bottom, and we have snowflakes falling down on all sides of the sleeve here. We also got some like little snowflakes there as well, some little specks. So I'll give you guys one more 360 of the sleeve before we take it off and we check out the design on the front of the box here, but I guess now we'll do that. So it looks like Santa Fits is number 38 of the collection. We have Santa Fits right there, and I also forgot how long ago these things released. These things released during the first Christmas where Youtooz was a company, so this must have been Christmas 2019. Wow. Was it 2019 or was it 2020? It had to have been 2019, right? I gotta look this up now. Yeah, wow, okay. Yeah, they released in 2019. That's crazy. They released a little more than 3 years ago. Wow. Took me that long to complete the collection. That's crazy. But anyway, it looks like we have Fits' colors on the bottom there. We have snow on the top, snow on the bottom, snow on the top of the box here, and that blue color with these snowflakes on there for the rest of it. On the side of the box here, it looks like we have the concept right there, and we have that same kind of blue background with the snowflakes falling down. On the back of the box here, ooh, this is cool. I totally forgot what this looks like. I unboxed it 3 years ago. And I actually have not looked at it since then, so I guess now is better than ever. But it looks like we have Toby on the Telly sticking out from that chimney. We have Elf Soul sticking out from that chimney right there. And it looks like we have Santa's sleigh in the sky there. Oh, are those Youtooz eyes on it? So cool. Wow. Oh, is that Rainzuckles? Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. So it looks like we have Rainzuckles leading the way for Santa's sleigh. We have a bunch of presents falling down from the sleigh. We got a very cool looking like snow-filled or snow-covered roof for the house there, it looks like. And of course we have the description of the figure, and the description says, "Ho ho ho, Merry Scuffmas. Christmas Fits is the 2019 holiday edition of the one and only Fits. He is jolly, he is scuffed, and he is shooting straight down your chimney with his big sack full of budget presents. Who knows what's inside?" Then on the final side of the box here, it looks like we have the same kind of background, more or less. And then we have a little message that says, "Merry Scuffmas." Alrighty, on the top of the box here, of course, we have another picture of Fitz's concept right there. We have like kind of like a snow flurry behind him for the background. And let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And it looks like we have some more of those Fitz colors. It looks like that's probably going to be the inside box design as well. And the message on the inside of the tab says, "I thought Christmas was supposed to be a family holiday. Why the heck is Santa going down my chimney?" Alright, let's take this figure out and let's check out the inside box design. And the design is okay, so it's Fitz's colors. Then we just have Fitz's logo in the back there covered in snow. And we got snow on the bottom of the box there as well. Very cool. What the heck? There's a dead fly in here. How the frick did that get in there? What the heck? Alright, let's throw the box and the sleeve in the back here. And let's check out the figure. Alrighty, let's take this thing out of the plastic and let's check the figure out. Bam, we got Santa there. Very cool. So on the top of the figure here, of course, we have the classic Santa hat. We got red on the top. We got the white cotton on the bottom there, with a little cotton ball on the side there. We have Fitz's face, which is the classic Fitz like caricature face there, where it has multiple colors on it. I can actually go grab the original Fitz figure. I'll be right back. Actually, we'll do that at the end so we can kind of compare the face a little bit, see if there's anything different on it or not. But it looks like it starts off with pink on the side there, then it fades to a yellow, a little bit of a green, and then a blue on this side right there. And on the back here, it looks like it's mainly pink, but it looks like we got a little purple in there on the bottom there. Then of course we have the Santa beard there, and I love how it's kind of like droopy, like there's like droplets coming from it. Definitely Fitz's brand. Wow, that was weird to say. But then of course it looks like Fitz is completely dripped out with the Santa gear. So we have the jacket there, we have the pants and the boots, and we even got the big beefy belt there as well. Then it looks like both of Fitz's arms are multicolored, just like his face. Then it looks like in his left hand there, he is holding a big bag of presents. Looks like we got some stitches on the side there. It looks like we got a little rip right there. We got some presents falling out on the bottom there. We got some more stitches and some stitches on the back there as well. Very cool. It looks like the bag overall is kind of like maroony brown. Then it looks like in his right hand he is holding Santa's naughty list. It looks like he's got a little pencil in his hand there as well. And it looks like the people on the naughty list are Swagger, Zuckles, McCreamy, Carson, Toby, Matt, and Ainsley. Very cool. I recognize all those people. Very nice. But this figure looks absolutely insane. I'm very happy with it. Plus, this figure holds a special value to me as well, because this figure, the Elf Souls figure, and the Jollytron figures were the first figures that I ever bought from the Youtooz website. So they were my first official Youtooz ever. And we all know what that led to. Basically a Youtooz addiction. So now I'll give you guys a little 360 of this figure before we move on to the next one. But now let's move this guy to the back and let's pull out the next figure, which I think I'm like 99% sure was the Mrs. On the Telly one, right? I guess we'll see. What number is Fitz? He's number 38, and Mrs. On the Telly is number 39. Perfect. So on the front of the sleeve here, we have Mrs. On the Telly on the top there. We have the concept right there, and it looks like we have a pink background. Looks like we have a little bit of a gradient there as well. We got some snow falling down. Then on the rest of the sleeve, it looks like we actually have the same exact sleeve that was on the Santa Fitz figure, or the Santa Fitz box, I mean. But it looks like it's just different colors. So we have the snow on the top, the snow on the bottom, we have the snowflakes falling down, and it looks like it's just pink instead of blue. Then it looks like we also have some other colors in there as well. We have the Youtooz eyes right there, and let's take the sleeve off and let's check out the box. It looks like Mrs. On the Telly is number 39 of the collection. We have the concept right there. We have the pink background with the snowflakes on there. Looks like we have snow around the edges there, even around the concept there. And on this side right here, we have another picture of the concept right there. It looks like we have a big Christmas tree right in the background there. We got the pink background with the snowflakes, the snow on the top, snow on the bottom. And on the back here, ooh, is that Santa's workshop? Or maybe it's an elf house. Well, I mean, she is Mrs. Claus, so I guess that's Santa's house right there. Very cool. So it looks like we have a ton of detail on the house there. Then, of course, we have the description of the figure. And the description says, Toby is the ambiguous pink queen of the internet. This is the holiday release of Mrs. on the Telly. Fabulous as always. Unbox this collectible to put your name on the nice list. You know, I'm hoping my name gets on the nice list of Youtooz so that we can get a Boozetooz figure. Okay, all right. That's enough with that. Let's flip it to the other side here, and we got another little message, and it says, Queen of the Holidays. Alrighty, on the top of the box here, it looks like we have another picture of the concept right there. We got the same kind of like snowy flurry that we had on the Santa Fits box, and let's open this thing up and let's check out the message on the inside of the box. And it says, Merry LGBT Christmas. Am I right? We got pink for the background color. We got 6 snowflakes on there, it looks like. And let's open this thing up. Let's check out the inside box design. And the box design is, oh, that's cool. Oh, I like that. That's really cool. Wow, look at that. There's so much detail in there. Okay, so it looks like we have a fireplace. Looks like we have, looks like we have 5 stockings on the fireplace there. Looks like we have one for everybody in the Misfits except for Creamy. Why doesn't McCreamy get one? It's weird. But it looks like we have presents on either side there. We have a nice fireplace in there as well. Oh, the rug on the bottom there also says Misfits. I don't know if you guys can read that or not, but it definitely does. Let me try to zoom in a little bit. There you go, and I think you can see it now. But on the top there, it looks like we have a very cool looking painting with Fitz and Toby there as Santa and Mrs. Claus. Very cool. That's very creative. I like that a lot. But now let's get rid of the Fitz box. And let's throw this box in the back here now. And let's check out the figure. Also, these are all Season 1 figures. They're very early on. Like I said, they were all released in 2019. So they're pretty small compared to the figures nowadays. They're still the Season 1 sizes, which are like much smaller. I think they're about an inch smaller, but they might be a little bit more because this guy looks a little small. So here we have the Mrs. on the Telly figure, the Mrs. Claus 2 Fitz's Santa Claus. So it looks like she's wearing a very stylish Santa Claus hat. Looks like she's got some big glasses on around the Youtooz eyes, and it looks like she actually has some eyelashes on there as well. Very cool. It looks like she has a female version of the Santa Claus outfit. Looks like it's more of like a dress. We got a lot more gold on the belt there as well. And it looks like we have some more feminine Christmas boots there as well. So it looks like we have some cotton balls on the front of the boots there. We got her socks that go up a little bit higher than the boots. Looks like in her right hand she is holding a feather pen, but looks like in her other hand she is also holding the nice list. Just like how Santa Fitz is holding the naughty list, looks like she is holding the nice list. Oh, looks like it's also not even focused. There we go. Okay. So it looks like for the nice list, we have Cam, Bordy, Sam, Ryan, B, and Mitchell. So I'll give you guys a quick 360 of this one too, because this figure looks awesome as well. But now let's throw this one in the back. Let's get rid of this box, and let's move on to the next figure. And I believe, if I'm not wrong, I believe the next one in the collection is the Elf Souls figure. Let's see. It is! Okay, very cool. So on the top of the sleeve here, we have Elf Souls with very big letters. We have the concept right there, and it looks like we have a very bright green for the background there. We also have the same kind of like snowflakes that we had on the other 2 boxes. And this sleeve has a lot more detail than the other ones did. It looks like it's supposed to be an elf house, which is pretty cool. So we have windows on each side there. We have some Christmas lights on the top there. Here's the other side there, and we have a big elf door, or I guess a small elf door on the back there. We have some very nice handles covered in snow right there. It looks like we have a snowflake engraving right there. We got another snowflake engraving on the top there. This looks very, very cool. I love how they also have some snow on the windowsill there as well. Very awesome. Alrighty, let's take the sleeve off and let's check out the box. And it looks like Elf Souls is number 40 of the collection. We have the concept right there, and we have the same kind of snow that goes around the edges there. Looks like we have the same kind of green on the bottom there for the background, but then we have a lighter green for the rest of the background there. Then on the side of the box here, it looks like we have another picture of the concept right there. Looks like we have a very dedicated Elf Souls working very hard in the background there. We have the same window that we had on the sleeve there. Very cool. So this is the inside of it. This is the outside. Very cool. So we have these stockings on the top there. We have some Christmas lights there as well. We have some presents down the corner. We got a conveyor belt there. Very cool. And on the back here, it looks like we have another Elf Souls elf, I guess, working very hard. Looks like he's got a very special present there. If you know, you know, you know. Looks like we have a big bag there full of presents. Oh, looks like we have another very special present right there. We got another little bag full of presents. We got a little, looks like we got a little Swagger Souls hidden in the back of presents there as well. Cool little Easter egg there, I like that. But then of course we have the description of the figure as well. And the description says, Elf Souls is the 2019 holiday release of Swagger Souls. This collectible is an accurate representation of Swagger's IRL height. Happy holidays. I have no doubt about that whatsoever. Actually though, I thought the 1 foot Swagger was an accurate representation of his height. I think I believe this one a little bit more. Then on the final slide here, it looks like we have a little message and it says, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for... And it looks like that might get continued on the tab here. So on the top of the box here, it looks like we have a picture of the concept right there. We have the same kind of snow flurry for the background. And let's open this thing up. But first, let's reread this because I'm pretty sure the other part is going to be underneath the tab here. So it says, you've heard of Elf on the Shelf. Now get ready for... Swagger on a dagger. Very cool. And look at that. We got a little swagger on a dagger. Then it looks like we have 2 shelves full of presents on either side there. And let's open this thing up. Let's check out the inside box design. And it looks like we have the same kind of design that we had on the top of the tab there, where we have presents on either side on a bunch of shelves. And we have a sign in the back there, and it says storage. All right, so the box and the sleeve in the back there. And let's check out the figure. And here it is. This thing is awesome. So just like I said with the Santa Fits figure, this was the other figure that was the first figure that I ever got. And honestly, when it came, I was a little disappointed in the height because it is a very small figure. But now that I've been collecting Youtooz more, I can really appreciate the height of it, especially because there's just so much detail crammed into the small size of it. Just to give you guys a little height comparison, that is the Santa Fits next to the Elf Souls, Swagger Souls. But the height also does make a lot of sense because he is supposed to be an elf, and elves are very small. Also, Swagger himself isn't that big either. Just kidding. Swagger Souls is tall like a mountain, man. Alright, let's get onto the figure here. So it looks like on the top here we have a very cool looking elf hat. So it looks like it's kind of like inverse, a little bit, maybe not. So it looks like we have red on the bottom there for the hat. We have sort of like a ribbed design there. Then we have green on the top. Oh, we got a little hair there. We got a little cotton ball on the bottom of it. Then of course we have the classic Swagger Souls helmet, and this thing looks pretty awesome. I actually have the original Swagger Souls figure right here. Bam! Look at that. Just by chance, I had the original Swagger Souls figure and the 1 foot Swagger Souls figure right next to me for this unboxing. But then it looks like he has a very cool looking elf costume. We have a red collar on the top there. Looks like we have some buttons that are made of peppermint candies. We got some peppermint looking sleeves going down each arm there. We have a little belt there as well. We have some green shorts, some peppermint looking socks, and of course some very, very elf looking shoes there with a little cotton ball on the top there. But then of course we have the main attraction of the figure, which is the giant white and green candy can that he's holding. Looks like it also has a little bit of gold at the end there. Not exactly sure what that's supposed to be, to be honest. But as you can tell right here, it's a little foggy, and that is because I've had to re-glue this thing on so many times. It falls off so easily. So I think I've had to glue it back on like 3 separate times, but hopefully this time it actually holds. So now I'll give you guys another little 360 of this figure before we throw it in the back and we move on to the next one. But now let's do just that. So I think the next one is the Gingerbread McCreamy. No, that's the last one I think actually. Nope, not that one. Must be the I Notorious one? Yep, it is. Okay, we're doing this one next. So on the front of the sleeve here, it looks like we have I Notorious on the top there. We have the concept right there. Then for the background, looks like we have red with the United States there as well. Very cool. Proud American. Love to see it. I don't know what that has to do with Christmas though. I guess maybe we'll find out. But it looks like for the rest of the sleeve here, we have a very similar sleeve to the Santa Fits and the Mrs. on the Telly figures, where we just have a single color with these snowflakes all around it. Although we do have different snowflakes. It looks like we have red snowflakes for this one, which kind of work with the background a little bit better. Then of course we have the Youtooz eyes on the bottom there. We have snow on the bottom, but not on the top. And let's take the sleeve off and let's check out the box design. So it looks like I Notorious is number 41 of the collection. We have the concept right there with that red background. And on the side here, we have another picture of the concept right there. And we just have that red background with a bunch of snowflakes on there as well. And on the back here, oh man, I love to see it. So much America. Let's go. So, it looks like we have a city outline on the bottom and on the top there. Looks like we have the American flag behind it right there as well. Love to see it. We have the description of the figure there as well, and it says, one of the several scuffed misfits that got lost across the world while making the best memories and content from it. So I would assume that is referring to I Notorious being an American and living in Australia now with the rest of the misfits. That also goes for Swagger Souls as well. I think the only Americans in the group are I Notorious and Swagger Souls. Then I think Fitz and Toby are from New Zealand. I think they're Kiwis. I think that's what it's called. And then Zuckles and McCreamy, I believe, are Australian. But then on the final side here, oh, okay, so look at that. So we have America on the top there, then we have Australia on the bottom. I just realized that because we have the Australian flag right there. But then we have a little message and it says, what it do? Alrighty, on the top of the box here, of course, we have another picture of the concept right there with that red background and the snowflakes. And let's open this thing up and let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And I can't read that. I cannot read that. I don't know what language that is. Oh man, I do not know what that says. If you know what this says, let me know down in the comments below. But now let's take the figure out and let's check out the inside box design. And it looks like we just have a very snowy day. Oh, no way. We have the 420 Misfits card. That's cool. Wow, I remember that. Like, oh man, it's gotta have been like 3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. The Misfits bought this like very small smart car and they completely like riced it out. If you don't know what ricing is, it's basically like taking a crappy car and then just spending a ton of money on it, just like making it as cool as possible. So it has a giant marijuana leaf on it. It says 420 on the side there. It has a big fender on the back there. Looks like it has some green rims on the tires there. Very cool. That is a very cool throwback to a very cool Misfits video. But now let's check out the figure. And here it is. Okay, very cool. So when I was trying to pick up the rest of the figures in the collection, Zombina basically said, good luck trying to find an I Notorious with a candy cane still on it. So that's referring to the candy cane sticking out of his mouth there. So apparently it breaks off super easily, which makes me so much more glad that this one actually has it still on. But it looks like we have the regular I Notorious hair on the top of the head there. We have the Youtooz eyes. Got a little bit of like a stubble beard on the face there. We got the candy cane sticking out of his mouth there. Looks a little sharp too. It's a little pointy. Then it looks like he's wearing a Christmas outfit as well. Looks like he's wearing a Christmas sweater with some Christmas like sweatpants. And it looks like he's holding a camera right there. Looks like we got a microphone on the top there. We got a little red button. Looks like he's recording. We got a little watch on this side right there. He's making the little hand sign with his hand there as well. And we have some very cool looking shoes there as well. Are they off-white maybe? Possibly. Why does my camera stop focusing like that just randomly? It's so annoying. But here, see if you guys can see that. I don't know if you guys can see that closely. Let me see if I can read what it says. Oh, it is off-white. I was correct. Very cool. So it looks like it's just the general label that's on the actual shoes itself. But yeah, there's not too much to go over on this figure. This is definitely the most simplistic figure out of all of them. So this figure is probably the most simplistic one out of all 6 of them. It doesn't even really have a Christmas name. It just says I'm Notorious. But I will give you guys a 360 because there is still a lot of very cool detail on it. But now let's throw this figure in the back there. Let's get rid of both of these boxes here. Let's throw this guy in the back there next to Elf Souls, and let's check out the next one, which I believe is the Rainzuckles, right? It is, okay. Alrighty, here is our next figure. So it looks like we have Rainzuckles on the top there, we have the concept right there, and it looks like we have snowflakes on that maroon background. Now on the rest of the sleeve here, looks like we got some trees on the bottom there, we got snow on the top, snow on the bottom. Looks like it's a very snowy Christmas night. Looks like, is that a barn possibly? Maybe that's where Santa's sleigh goes. We got the Youtooz eyes there as well. And yeah, there we go. Looks like we have Santa's sleigh right there. We have Zuckles leading it through the Christmas snow. And it looks like we have a little sign there and it says Scuff Stable. Okay, so I was right. That is the stable for the reindeer, I guess. Very cool. So I'll give you guys a little 360 of the sleeve here because this one is very, very cool. But now let's open this thing up and let's check out the box here. So it looks like Rainzuckles is number 42 of the collection. We have the concept right there, and it looks like we have that same kind of maroon background on the bottom there. but then it looks like we have the inside of the stable on the side and the top there. Then on this side right here, yeah, okay, I was correct. So we have the concept right there, and it looks like we have the inside of the stable there. We got some stockings, a little bit of Christmas decorations there, some lanterns, very cool. And on the back here, it looks like we have more or less the same kind of designs on the top there. Looks like we have a little Christmas wreath over the front door there. And of course we have the description of the figure, and it says, "Oh dear, Happy New Year. This is the 2019 holiday release of Zuckles. Don't turn your back on him. He could disappear as quickly as he came." And on the final side here, we have a little message, and it says, "I'm so hype." I mean, that is true. I am hyped to check this figure out. So we have the concept right there. We have a snowy flurry in the background there. And let's open this thing up. And let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And it says, "Now have I never been arrested." Oh, how? How have I never been arrested? That's so true. Whenever I think of Zuckles, I just think of that one clip where he's standing on top of the RV in the middle of the city, and he's just calling people the C word and asking for cigarettes. Zuckles is one of the most wild people that I have ever witnessed in my entire life. Alright, so the box and the sleeve in the back there, and let's finally go over this figure. This is definitely a very interesting one. So we have Zuckles on all fours, and my god, this guy loves to make naked figures of himself. Like, wow. Both of his figures, actually all of the figures that he's ever made, he is basically completely naked besides underwear. But as I said, he is on all fours. You can actually see all of the muscles in his back and his arms there. That's actually very cool. Wow, look at that detail. That's insane. Looks like he's got a bell around his neck there. He's wearing some big reindeer antlers there, and he's got a red nose just like Rudolph. Very cool. This is such a unique figure, but it fits Zuckles so well. Alright, I gotta stick my hand in the back because that's the only way that it'll focus. But I'll give you guys a little 360 of this figure as well, because like I said, it is just so unique. But now let's throw this guy in the back there, and let's pull out the final figure, which is going to be the Gingerbread McCreamy. But now we have the final figure. So we have Gingerbread McCreamy on the top there, or just Creamy, I guess. We have the concept right there, and we have Gingerbread for the background. On the side here, it looks like we do have a continuous sleeve. Looks like we just have Gingerbread with a bunch of frosting designs on it. So we have frosting dripping from the top there. We have frosting on the bottom. We have some cherries on the top there as well. And it looks like we just have some designs that go all along the sleeve there. So now let's take the sleeve off and let's check out the box. So it looks like Gingerbread McCreamy is number 43 of the collection. We have the concept right there. It looks like we have some more gingerbread designs on the side and the top there, and some brown with some snowflakes on the bottom there. Then on this side here, we have another picture of the concept right there. Looks like, oh, is he standing in front of a gingerbread house? Very cool. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this was the outside of the house on the sleeve, and now he's on the inside of the house. Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay. But it looks like we have a window made of frosting right there. We got a big peppermint on the wall there. Oh, we got a bunch of them, actually. We got some designs on the top there and on the back here. Ooh, okay. So it looks like we have some peppermints and some tree cookie cutters, it looks like. We got some designs on the top there, and we got a bunch of designs around the description. Made out of frosting, and the description says, "Run, run, as fast as you can. You can't catch me. I'm the gingerbread man." Then on the final side here, it looks like we have some more candies on the bottom there, and we have a little message that says, "Eat me." So just because there is a lot of very cool designs on the box here, I will give you guys another little 360 of this. But now let's open this thing up. So we have the concept on the top of the tab there. We got the same snow background, and let's open this thing up and let's check out the message on the inside of the tab. And it looks like it says, "Gingerbread solves all problems." Alrighty, let's take this figure out and let's check out the inside box design. And it looks like we just have gingerbread. Very cool. Looks like we got some brown, frosting dripping from the top there. We just got gingerbread all the way around. So let's throw the box and the sleeve in the back here, and let's check out the figure, which this one is super cool. This one is the one I was looking forward to the most. Check this thing out. This is so cool. Also, this might be the first figure that they ever made that had a base on it. I actually didn't even know that this one had a base until it came in and I unboxed it for the Christmas display. Also, let me just say, actually, I have it right here. So I made some stickers of the very caffeinated Boozetooz logo. I'm gonna send some to Calf and maybe we can give some away. but my design for the gingerbread Booze character was actually based off of this figure. As you can see, there definitely is some resemblance there. But now let's go over the detail for the figure here. So on the top of the figure here, we have some swirly frosting hair. Looks like we got some pretty good detail on the back there as well. Looks like it has some green and red sprinkles on it. Then it looks like he's holding a ginormous candy cane. Look at that. That actually might be bigger than the candy cane the Swagger Souls is holding. Looks like it, yeah. Just a tad bit bigger. Wow. Uh-oh. It looks like he's got some blue eyebrows. We got some white Youtooz eyes there. He's got a little smirk on his face, or a pretty big smirk actually. Looks like he's got a little shoulder strap in the design of the candy cane. Then it looks like he actually has a little bite taken out of his shoulder there. Very cool. That's a very cool little addition to the figure. Looks like he's got a green bow tie there, and he's got a red belt. Oh, actually, no, that's just a design on the body, I think. I think this is the belt right here. Then, of course, you can't forget the giant frosted base here with the green and red sprinkles. I gotta be honest, I thought the Elf Souls figure was my favorite one out of the entire collection, but I think it's gotta be this one now, just because there is so much detail on this thing. Like, it's absolutely insane how much detail there is on this. Very, very cool figure. But now let's bring all the figures out and let's put them all side by side. I guess we gotta put them in order here, right? So we got this one next. Then we got the I Notorious one. We got Zuckles and okay, cool. I thought the candy cane was just about to break out of his mouth. I was like, no, we got this far. Okay, there we go. Very nice. Oh, let me move him over a little bit, actually. Let me know down in the comments which one out of all of these Youtooz is your favorite. Like I said before, I think my favorite's gotta be McCreamy just because there is so much detail on it. I'm so glad that I finally picked up the rest of the figures and completed this collection, because this is honestly one of my favorite Youtooz collections out there. Not only just because I am a huge fan of the Misfits, but also because it's Christmas themed and I actually use these figures as Christmas decorations. Oh, actually, I almost forgot. We still have to go over the snowy meme, don't we? Alright, let's unbox this guy right now. Gotta take him out of the sleeve here. Alright, so once again, this is the bonus figure that came with the collection if you bought all 6 of them. So we have Snowy Meme on the top there, we have the concept right there, and we have a blue background with some snowflakes coming down. Then it looks like on the side here on the sleeve, looks like we just have a dark blue sky with some white ground. We also have some white trees there, probably covered all in snow, but a very simplistic sleeve, most definitely. Let's open this thing up. Let's check out the box. So it looks like Snowy Meme is number 8 in the meme collection. We have the concept right there. We have a lighter blue down here, but then we have a darker blue on the top there. And it looks like we have the same kind of design that we had on most of the other dead meme figures, or on the boxes, I guess. But it looks like we have some snow icicles coming down from the top of the box there. And on the back here, oh, this is actually a lot more customized than most of them are. Very cool. So we have the same kind of background that we have on most dead meme boxes. We have the Rip Chungus, the, what does that say, Harambe, Scumbag Steve. But it looks like we have a giant ice, what's it called? Oh, what's it called? Igloo. We have an igloo right here. Looks like all the trees are covered in snow. We got some snow on the ground, snow on the graves. And on the final side here it says, press X to throw a snowball. And on the top of the box here we have another picture of the concept right there with that blue background. And let's open this thing up. And oh, looks like we don't have a message on the inside of the tab. Very interesting. But it does look like the inside box design is going to be blue with some snow on it. Okay, so we have some snow on the bottom. We got some, looks like forest in the back there. And some snowflakes coming down. And here it is. This is one of my favorite dead memes that they've ever made. So unlike the regular dead meme, which is red, this one is white all the way around. We even have the melt that's the same color as the rest of the body here. Looks like his nose is orange. Looks like we have a red scarf that goes all the way around the neck there. We got some mittens on each side there. Very cool. Some little brown mittens on each side. Looks like we have a stick on each arm there. Oh, because he's supposed to be a snowman. Okay, so we have some stick arms. We got some buttons on the front there. And of course, some red shoes there. Very nice. Definitely one of my top 3 dead meme figures. 100%. This thing is so cute. But there we go. There we have it. So now let's bring all the figures back out. And there we have it. You know, the dead meme figures have always been very small, but compared to season 1 figures, they're actually not that small. It actually looks like a pretty good size. But there we have it, the entire Misfits Christmas Youtooz collection, including the bonus figure, which is the Snowy Meme. awesome. Like I said before, let me know what figure you guys like the most in the comments down below. But that is all I have for you guys for this video. So if you guys like this video, please hit that like button and subscribe for more Youtooz unboxings. Make sure to ask Youtooz to make a Boozetooz figure, and I will see you guys in the next video.